Hello and welcome everyone. Hope you've all had a good weekend. Please bear with me as I frantically arrange last minute things. I'm running late tonight, obviously. A great start to the last stream for a while. Okay, let's see. Everything that's gonna be online is online. Several sites, including Rumble, have not been cooperating lately. Let's see how that does. Audio, if you would please cooperate, I would appreciate it. Audio, if you would please cooperate, I would appreciate it. You can hear it. I cannot. There we go. Excuse me as I take some pain pills. I should have taken an hour ago. Okay. There we go. Yeah, but I don't think that counts. Anyways. So, no Dungeons and Dragons. We're just doing a couple of demos tonight. The first one being Dungeon Settlers, which I keep seeing, but not actually seeing, if that makes sense. It's like it just keeps appearing and being like, this is a thing. It's like, great. What's it about? We don't know, but it's a thing. So, it will be our first demo for the night. And again, as a heads up, this is the last stream for at least 2 weeks, probably 3, hopefully not more, while we try to fix my health things. And by we, I mean family shows up because I don't have a choice. So, the only demo scenario available is the Crawling Doom. It's a wonderful name. As a leader of the expedition dispatched by the guild, your objective is to stop the slowly awakening dungeon core. Having lost most of your expedition members to overwhelming enemies, you must continue the expedition relying on the supplies provided by the guild. Is there an alternate? Thank you. I'd like to not start on hard. I don't even have... There we go. Okay, where were we? Yes, tutorial, please. I don't know what I'm doing. Grilled food greatly boosts mood, but doesn't... Okay. Hello, Dungeon Cellar is currently in beta development stage. There are many not implemented features, and various bugs may occur. That includes the plural of feature, apparently. Following are not currently implemented. They are planned for future development. Capture and domesticate gloth, more traits overall, alcoholic drinks, storage, allow, and ban. If a critical bug occurs that seriously disrupts gameplay, please close the game completely and restart it. Dungeon Settlers is designed to be a challenging game. Clearing it in a single attempt is very difficult. If the situation turns too unfavorable or you are defeated, don't hesitate to quit and start a new campaign and try again multiple times. Thank you. The Red Terror. Goody. You snap back to your senses as someone shakes your shoulders violently. Damn it, Commander. Cold sweat pours down your body like rain. Your first feeling is relief. You're still alive. Unfortunately, your first expedition ended in disaster after encountering the infamous Red Monster Rat. Not long after, all you and your team could do was flee for your lives. It seems we're the only ones who made it. Lyle, the one who woke you, lowers his head in despair. You had scoffed at the grim rumors about this dungeon before being dispatched here, thinking them exaggerated. Now you understand their meaning better than anyone. We have to get out of here. Quest. You can check your current quest objectives in the top right corner of the screen. Currently movement keys. In the tutorial, some paths may remain blocked until you complete the quest. If your path is blocked, check your quest and complete it. Oh god, I'm still alive. You can select entities by left-clicking or dragging. When an entity is selected, the entity summary panel appears at the bottom left, where you can check various effects applied to the unit. You can also access inventory, skills, and status through the entity summary panel. Hotkeys I, K, and U. Allied units can be quickly selected with hotkeys. Holding shift while selecting adds to the current selection. Select all units as tabs, selecting units 1 through 9. You can use tabs as inventory when using even while multiple units are selected. Use the tab key to select all units and compare their information. Left-clicking empty space clears the current selection. While entity is selected, the construction menu is hidden. Clear the selection first to begin construction. With a unit selected, right-click location to move the unit. Okay, we want to go over there. So you select your right-click an enemy to perform a basic attack. Some ranged attacks consume ammo, such as arrows. Careful not to run out. Damn rats. Okay, I guess there's no clicking to harvest. Oh. Well, I'm doing what it says. It does not seem to... Get over here! I guess he doesn't want to touch the rat. Object interaction. With the unit selected, right-click an interactable object to initiate interaction. Try interacting with various objects like portals and treasure chests. You can check the items as an entity is carrying in the inventory tab of the entity summary panel. Only items held in the inventory of allied units or buildings are considered part of your expedition's resources. You can view the total amount of resources owned by the expedition on the left side of the screen. Human city guard and a light eater. Okay. Learn sub skill, I assume. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Okay. Oh, that didn't look good. You hear a scream nearby, and instantly recognize the voice as Liana is one of your companions. She's surrounded by a swarm of rats, and Sue collapses under their attack. We have to save her quickly. Near death is an effect indicating a unit is in imminent danger of death. You don't say. If the unit does not regain consciousness before near death expires, it will die permanently. A unit in the near death state can be rescued by an allied unit using aid kit alternative. It can carry the unit to another unit's back, bringing them back to the settlement and rescue them through surgery at the operating table. A rescued unit retains near death after effect for a certain time. If the unit enters near death again while under this effect, it will die instantly. Escape. Ha! With help, she barely manages to lift herself up and catches her breath with difficulty. What about Jack and Ivan? Who were with you? As at your question, her expression darkens in silence, seeing the reaction expected. You think for a moment, then give instructions to two of them. Then we shouldn't hesitate. We need to get out of here quickly. I have to find the portal somewhere on this floor. Commander, I know where the portal is. But even if we leave the dungeon, the abandoned land has nothing but useless thorny vines and dried up trees. We should gather resources here before we go back. You're not in agreement with her suggestion. Then let's hurry. Building your base, preparing for expeditions requires a large amount of resources. You can gather resources from gatherable structures found on the map. Click the Gather button at the bottom right, or press Z key to activate Gather Mode. While Gather Mode is active, left-click or drag the target you want to gather from to assign them. Unless there is a special reason not to, expedition members will automatically carry out the orders you give. When I cancel assigned orders, click the Cancel button at the bottom right, or press X key to activate Cancel Mode. Now will you gather it? Please pick the stuff up. I'm begging ya. Why won't you do that? I am double right-clicking to make them pick the stuff up. They still won't touch the rats, but that's how I got them to pick up the other stuff, is not with the on-screen instructions, but by double right-clicking. Here, we'll try it again. Yeah, they will go there, but they won't do anything about it. I can left-click these to make them gather them. Okay, single right-click is now enough, I guess. Activate pickup mode by clicking the pickup button at the bottom of the right, or press the C key. Picked up items are stored in the unit's inventory. Gathering and picking up items are actions you'll repeat often. Remember that you can perform them more easily by using the drag control. Drag has not done anything for me so far. I'll see what happens when I hit C now. Okay, now that works with that. This is very iffy. Get him. In our comment, you can freely pause combat by pressing spacebar. When paused, you can queue actions such as skills, movement, or item usage. Strategic use of pause is essential for achieving victory. When acid bug is about to explode, pause the game and issue a move command and dodge the blast. Well, oops. Tutorial. Auto pause might be good there. No, we're gathering things. We're not done yet. Game's definitely a bit on the clunky side. Okay, so before we go through the portal, alright, nothing here. Turn to settlement. As you whistle offbeat, a crow slips from the thorn vines and perches on your arm. Its eyes glow blue, a gravelly voice breaking forth. Report, Expedition Commander. The crow tilts its head, unblinking. You claim the lower levels were safe. Clearly they are not. You explain that your first scouting mission ended in a deadly encounter with the infamous red monster rat, leaving most of your party slain. Then scouting is meaningless. I'll send you a new recruit, Kregus. Establish an outpost according to guild protocol and prepare to strike the beast before it spreads further ruin. One is nowhere near enough. Wait, the link is lost? Greetings, human warriors. Okay, now left mount. Now that works. Okay. Here's Scaly Barbarian. I mean, oh, he is a lizard. I thought he was an orc. He's a lizard. Cool. I thought that would be faster to remove, but I guess not. So, when no entity is selected, you can open a construction menu at the bottom left of the screen. Left-click a building and construct, and then left-click on a placement area to build it. Construction consumes resources. You can demolish buildings through demolition mode at the bottom right of the screen. When demolishing, a portion of the resources used will be refunded. Construct a basic workstation. Crafting table! Yeah, you okay up to? You just kind of disappeared on us. When selecting a crafting structure, open Task Planner and the Entity Summary. Choose an item and quantity, then press Add Task to add it to the crafting queue. In Crafting Queue, tasks can be repeated a set number of times until a target quantity is reached, or indefinitely selected option. Use prioritize available tasks and top the queue. Units only recognize... That is fair. You rest well. Units only recognize items in their own inventory storage or on the ground as valid materials. Items carried by other units cannot be used. 6 textiles. Followed by 1 cloth armor and 2 wooden arrow. Same, feel better. You should have... Through the mist-shrouded vines, a crow flies low before settling on your forearm. Damn, that bastard has already wiped out 2 more expeditions in the meantime. We must hasten its destruction. You report on the recent status of the expedition teams. When you mention that you don't have enough members to take down Red Monsterette, the inspector cuts you off. Why didn't you say so sooner? Hunting the monster is urgent. I'll provide the funds. Recruit your own member. Not to say that, but never mind. You can recruit new units through Recruit at the top right corner of the screen. June has trait, stats, and skill trees, and the recruitment list is refreshed periodically as time passes. Pay close attention to a unit's major stat and talent. The higher the talent, the more that stat will grow upon level up. It is common for units to die during expeditions, or for you to recruit new members. Don't hesitate too much to recruit in the early stages of the game. Darkest Dungeon sounds like. I assume this is how much they cost. Okay, we have Dominic pulling a worn cart from village to village. Dominic sold trinkets that carried passion despite their low worth. Dealings with people taught many lessons, including incredible trades and bitter betrayals. Even so, the journey never ceased, always seeking new paths. Okay, he has poor constitution agility. His best is his perception. Human, he's a peddler. Moves faster. Worse guard damage. Minus 10% guard damage reduction. Belly beggar, always tormented by hunger, endlessly searching for food. Where do we see the talent? Oh, there we go. Under the human thing. Draxon. Passing through countless villages, Draxon formed many connections but never stayed long, belonging nowhere. Always ready to leave, new stories bloomed with each step, yet departure always followed. Well, he's like... He's like in terrible condition for a lot of stuff. Oh. Oh, but he has a metric ton of aptitudes. So, magic cart power, go! Evander lived by the breath of the forest. The grain of wood and the crack of branches told every change around. Having known only nature, the ways of the world were clumsy, and the unfamiliar was met with a plain, guileless heart. Okay. In better shape. Happy Fool, carefree soul, always smiling and bothered by the world's complexities. I don't know if that matches the picture there. Satisfied with a small food. Forced aptitude. Okay. William! Ready to fight anyone for coin, William turned even their name into a tool of survival rather than honor. Yet when wars were over, emptiness remained. There was hope that the sword would no longer serve only survival, but instead reclaim honor once lost. Light Eater, Mercenary. He has an XP bonus. Oh wait, no, that's all that... Hold on. Let's see. When carrying loads, Monica spoke with countless travelers, some legendary adventures, others bearing dangerous secrets. The tale stirred a yearning for new worlds, planting the dream of one day leaving behind the porter's life to embark on adventures on one's own feet. Doing pretty good on the stats. Happy Full. Oh, wow. Hold on. Wait. The Happy Full XP game bonus is awful. Holy smokes. Brandon, living as a butcher, Brandon saw it as duty to bring meat to family table and village market. The work was rough and tiring, and though some looked down on it, somehow the work still felt right. Amazing perception, apparently. Curious. XP bonus. Okay, so that the first one's just all the racial abilities. Second one's their individual abilities. Got ya. That XP bonus stings now that I realize what it is. Half XP and then the 15% bonus for being human is not going to help. And Draxon is also a Happy Fool. No, he's optimistic. He's not a Happy Fool. Hold on. Do we take a risk on Magikarp powers? Evander feels like they're kind of a crutch character coming in at level 2. While everyone else is level 1. Let's try Magikarp powers. Select a unit and interact with Sediment Portal to plan an expedition. Choose the destination, participants, and items. Up to 4 members can join an expedition. Units gain the dungeon stay effects based on how long they remain in the dungeon. This effect corrupts their mind and lowers their mood. Monsters may respawn or patrol the area over time, so avoid staying in the dungeon for too long. Settlement contains no resources other than twisted trees. To gather resources, you must explore the dungeon. If this is your first expedition, the second floor is extremely difficult. It's strongly recommended to follow the main objectives first. Okay, you... Okay, who doesn't have cloth armor? You don't. I mean, I should be able to make a helmet for everyone, I think. We only need 2, right? Alright, we need another textile first. They're sleeping in front of it so we can't get to it, aren't they? Oh no, I need a third. The beds are going to prove important just to keep them away from sleeping in front of important things. The lizard is just watching them like, what are you two morons doing? What time do they wake up? Okay, we can get them out of the way. Thank you! Okay, and she just went back to sleep. But at least we now have everyone fully armored. Right, she was crafting, so her energies got you. As I do this anyways. The forest known as the Vale of Silence stands trees rise like walls, and an eerie quiet hangs over everything. Not a sound of wind or birdsong stirs in stillness. I assume this is what I need to do. Yeah, she needs to offload some of this. And she has to keep the archer. Oh, wait, you have two bows. Why do you have two bows? Oh, is that just the same bow in two hands? Okay. Well, I sure hope that is the right way to do this. So that thing's tough. Forest tadpole. Okay, so we've got two different things, but they said that we need to gather resources first. So we're going to gather resources. Well, it's the first run. Even if it is what you're supposed to do, it doesn't matter. You're expected to die anyways. Unfortunately fair. Hello. We are absolutely about to lose teammates. Alright, give him a sec. Heal up. Thank you kindly. A dad, yeah. These things are much easier to kill. Well, I think that's saying that we need to get out sooner rather than later. Okay, some structures such as bed or research stations can only be constructed indoors. To qualify as indoor space, area must be fully enclosed by walls and doors, including corners. Additionally, wall quality requirements include room corners, while floor quality requirements are determined based on the floor tiles located inside the walls. Alright, so, just sleeping on the floor. Well, I'm thinking I'm just gonna build a bunkhouse. I like that they eat automatically. Oh, wait a minute. That's not near big enough. Darn it. Well, we'll make a second one. Yeah, we'll just do that. It says to construct a research station, but I'm going to take this time to actually establish a bit of a base first. Fine, I'm using the bed as a belt, just sort of flows a bit. Yeah, now while they work on that, I need more caffeination. Because regardless of how I sound, I am already falling asleep. Okay, so let's do... Food stuff is gonna end up over here. And consumables over here. Oh, projectile storage would also be good. So I guess I just need another resource storage. I'm gonna be doing harvesting down here, so let's put one there. I like that they automatically do some of the stuff on their own, instead of having to be super duper micromanaged, even as awkward and wonky as some of this has been. That's the only food options we have besides what they had on them. Let's send them all to sleep and get maximum energy. No? Okay, they don't want to sleep. So you just have to send them out as they are. Good to know. Research workstation. Oh, this can only be constructed indoors. Okay. You gonna level up on that little 4-8? Nope, they're all still level 1. You are now indoors. Hey! This is indoors. Oh, the door. Fine, be that way. Alright, let's see if we can do a little bit of that. There we go. I need 2 units of level 2 or higher. So I guess that's just go back into the dungeon? I don't know, can I just recruit more? Well, not with my current funds I can't. Grozen. Ederic. Karev. Mariel. Arya. Thomas. Okay, I think there is a sufficient amount of food on everyone. Let's just go. As he immediately eats some of his hardtack. Get rid of the rat first because it's faster to kill. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Oh, there's a lot of things here. Okay, it heals off of the dead rats. Note, kill the tadpole first. Can you let me use the aid kit, please? No, his HP's going up at least. But can you let me use the aid kit? Isn't that the point? How do I drop him then? Why did he even pick him up? That wasn't what I was trying to do. There we go. Set down. Thank you. No. Game does not make setting this stuff up easy. Oh, you've got... Okay. The skills part does not cause them to level up. Which one's XP? Where's the full XP? Well, we might as well leave again if the energy's low. So, how do we get them to level up then? Oh, be the goddess statue. Heck is the goddess statue? Oh, this wasn't here before. I can, now that I have the ability to make things, I guess with the research. Alright, so we need to make a carpenter workstation, which is also indoors only. No, cancel that. Let's do that. I think this is a little wonky, and I honestly think that they could probably do to give you a little more room as a starting area, because of how long it takes to mine out what's left. Okay, carpenter station. All right. Blanks, please. This is so long. This is... I mean, I appreciate that they did give the warning at the very beginning that, hey, we are in beta. Things are going to be wonky. So you can't really hit them too hard for that. Even if you do remove all the walls, it looks like you are on a tiny island. Indeed. Oh. Oh, okay, so I need to gather more of the mana stones. That is an interesting roadblock. So after all that, they still expect us... Okay, interesting. Well, let's do one more. See if we can get the requisite mana stones. This is very darkest dungeon. You want to advance roadblock. You want to get around the roadblock, roadblock that too. Indeed. The lizards don't care about the rain. Oh, no, they do. That's a problem. Bees indeed. Okay. So you can't chop down the trees, but at least I got a bunch of gems out of it. Nope. Come on, where's the exit? Oh, there's the exit. No, this is the entrance. So it's one of these two paths I don't want to take. Alright, can you just ignore me? No, no you can't. Get in first. Of course this is a dead end. Why wouldn't it be? No, at least we're getting a ton of gems. Alright, let's get this guy out alone first. Draxon needs the level up badly. See if his magic power really works. Oh, she's asleep. She's not going to listen to me. Neither of them are going to listen to me, apparently. Thank you. Yeah, she's asleep. She's not listening. And I know the next mission is defeat the red monster rat, but I assume that's not happening in our next dungeon crawl. And our goal is to continue to level up and build before we do that. And I think that I need to take a short break. Try to hold my energy together. Afterwards, we'll move on to the next game. Because we're probably going to run short, unfortunately. I know. It seems like I always run short in the last streams before I have to take off for a bit. I will see you guys very, very shortly. I return. Give me a sec to get my audio working again. There we go. This is Isekai Life, restaurant and general store. Oh, this is very anime and also very early beta. Is also taking its time loading in. Holy smokes. Hello, traveler. The village chief asked me to entrust the restaurant to you temporarily. Guildmaster Rut said that the Adventurers Guild and the Lewins Chamber of Commerce are preparing a shop for you in the city. Till then, live in Breeze Village for a while. I don't know what happened. Good luck anyway. The villagers welcome you warmly. Once the restaurant is ready to open, you can choose to open or close it at any time. The type of food customers choose depends on the food currently listed in the recipe. When your level reaches a certain point, you can unlock different types of food. Yeah, this is... It is isekai, but still. Valuable goods can often be found in dungeons. You can bring those sundries back to your shop to sell. Oh, we're cooking with slimes. That's... Alright, that's cute. There's nothing in my pocket. Oh, I can switch to first person. That may make some of this a little easier. Suddenly I feel very Skyrim. Can't talk to you. You cost 16 isekai currencies. 20 isekai currencies. 16 isekai currencies. 16. 20. A smithy with which I can do nothing. Okay, interesting camera decisions are made. I assume you are the dungeon, but I have no weapons with which to dungeon. Yeah, they did a real good job on the advertising to make this not look quite as asset flip as it's turning out to be. Bunny girl! Game's immediately better. Dark Elf Girl. Game is even better. I do not have a means to ring the bell, so I can't. This part of the stream may be very, very short. There is a giant tower in the distance. Holy crap. I don't know. Good luck anyway. Okay. It's the tower's part of the skybox. It looked like a 3D object, but maybe it is. Okay, cannot leave the village. No, this is an early demo, but all right, we'll see how the gameplay actually goes. Let's have a look at the restaurant itself. I hate to say it, but when things have isekai in the name, they will get my attention. I am isekai trash. I mean, I guess bread's the only thing I can do. I don't have anything else right now. Can I cook the bread? Okay, I could put the bread on plates at least. You have the alternating buttons to do things. It gets interesting in a hurry. All right, I guess let's just. Okay. So that's how I fill these. I guess we'll hit open and see what happens. If this turns out to be a simulator type game, I will be pretty happy, because they all look like janky asset flips anyways. At least this is anime. Hello. How do I... How do I give this to you? Is the problem it's on a plate? Oh no, I need to do the order first. I did not get paid. Excuse you. Do I just put the bread without the... I have no idea how to do that. Well, I may be running into problems immediately. Why can I not put these down? This game may not last very long. I wonder. No? Okay. No? Alright. The game's officially janky and unplayable. What? What just happened? I'm not making any money. But I guess I'm moving customers now? Somehow? Oh, he got angry and left. Okay. That's fair. I have no idea what this game thinks is happening. Maybe I do need to cook the bread. Yeah, oh my gosh. That's awful. I almost want to... This is almost compelling me to want to make a better game. Not that I have the time right now. No one's paying me anything, and I'm not... Alright, can I put water on your table? No? And I can't get the bread out of it. Oh my gosh. Alright, so now what happens if I hit close? Well, this game is over because I was hoping it might hit like a simulator level of deliver the food quickly. It is not. This is going absolutely nowhere. To be fair, the bread is infinite and free, so I'm not sure charging for it is more. Yes, but I mean, I don't even know how to charge for it. The Steam pictures and setup on the page certainly made this look a lot better than it is. This is a flop. True, the fact we have a functioning day-night cycle is nice. The fact that I can... Well, can't attack. Excuse me. The fact that I can't attack is a problem. I guess we're gonna go poke our head in the dungeon and see what happens. I wish I had the time to throw together a proper game. Or demo of a game. To see if I can do this but better. Wicked Island, for all of its quirks, certainly was doing better. Just vibe code it. The dev clearly did. I might. Don't tempt me. Do not tempt me to pull out the vibe coding. Oh, hey, I have money now. So, we say there's no danger in the dungeon. I mean, this kind of looks like it could get turned into a horror game pretty quickly. And of course, it'd be a very janky horror game given everything. Is my bag full? Oh, no. And I broke it. And we broke it. Okay. Oh, those are worth more. Okay. And do I really want to try to vibe code something? I guess 6 items makes sense given this is all we have. Though this place should 100% be long cleaned out. Well, that's not creepy at all. Yeah, the angel statues multiplying is actually like genuinely creepy. I've never actually vibe coded anything. Like I have my own AI, but I haven't done any vibe coding or any coding with it. It's all just been assistant and test and analysis stuff. So I don't even know how good the coding stuff is. Really, just stealing stuff from the dungeon has increased my levels. Oh. I apparently have goblets to sell as well. They're not even worth a lot. Oh. Well, I'm gonna have another look around while it's night and nothing's happening. There's no point in well, actually no, I might have No, I need more money to buy more than one thing. You still aren't here. I still can't ring the bell. So what else is in town? Or, you know, what passes for town? Not much of anything. Also, the fact that both the in-game tutorial and the pictures from the Steam thing show there are monsters, I feel like there should be a way to get a weapon and attack at some point in this game, you know? That seems kind of important. Did I see movement? No, I did not. Man, that's hard on the eyes being in there. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see if this goes any better. The slimes are cute. The fire slimes are cute. Okay, bread and water, or order up, I guess. Alright, let's see if I can actually give you... Oh, hey! She gave me money for something, at least. No? Okay. Also bread and water, so... Is this better? No? Now I can't take that stuff back out. And I once again now can't place... So if I take this... Is it gonna do this again? It is. Also bread and water. So what? Can I move... If I move it over, does it work? Can I do this? Oh! And now I got paid. That is a wonky way to do it. Okay. Bread and water. Yeah, that is... The tutorial could have mentioned something. I mean, I don't blame them for not paying me then. Given how absolutely screwed up that the whole setup was. But hey. We have a functioning restaurant now. This is a bad game. I'm sorry. This is not a good one. This is really not ready for alpha. Or for demo. I mean, at the very least, they don't make you... At the very least, it is a demo. I don't even think you can buy the game yet. But this is like ultra extra super duper early release. I'm already. I am now sitting here wondering, okay, if I were to vibe code this, how would I go about doing it? Nice pathing there. Oh no, never mind. He's actually just looking around. Okay. Did he steal something? No, he's just a snob. Okay. Bun Bun! I like how the people are very anime and the weapons are very Skyrim. I'm not gonna get more food. What you see is what you get. I'm not I'm not entirely sure that's how it works. I shudder to think how the cooking mechanic works in this game. But I'm only level 2, and apparently I need to be level 5 to start anything. So whoever did this game 100% is better at marketing than they are at the games. Alright, well, while we wait for someone to show up. Yeah, well, I was in spite of my comments, I was hoping to get to the point where I was a level in which I could cook something. I mean, I guess I'm going to leave and get a grain bag and see what happens. just to see what happens here. Alright. Purchase was made. Cool. Water, grain bag. Okay, I guess I just threw the whole cup in. And I do it from the grain bag, right? Instructions have been wrong so far. Nope, that's not going to happen. So I really need to be level 5 just to be able to use this. Nope, I am not grinding my way to level 5. That is it for tonight for this game. All right, let's see what else we're doing. Just as we said, now, I had anticipated a little bit more out of this game. I see why there are no user reviews. What could we fill the last of my energy with? Oh, right, that. All right. This is a weird one that I did not actually plan on doing on stream. I was like, okay, what is this nonsense? No, I don't know if I want to risk that. Screw it, go for broke. That is loud. Democrat is broke Whitmore. This is actually listed, get this, as a survival horror game. Under the scorching sun, a lone monk traverses the sandy expanse. As it is tradition to her monastery, she is to take a pilgrimage across the desert of Akarim. A test to strengthen body and soul, they would say, based on the old tales of the old kingdom bearing the same name that ruled the land a century ago. Exhausted and lost, she had been following a trail in the sand that had circled ruins. Unable to find a camp, she decides to approach the mysterious ruins in hopes to find another traveler willing to help finish her journey. She unknowingly went forth toward the very origin of her pilgrimage. Almost there. Next time, I should bring a small backpack. Starvation is getting to me. There's an odd, missing an S, an odd sweet smell in the air. Or maybe that person is carrying what smells like this. No reason to stay idle, then I followed them this far. Grammar. This is definitely a game maker game. Ooh. But I give them credit for having done all original work instead of just using the pre-built assets. What is that sweet smell? Why is there a massive dessert? I might be losing it. What? Flan Mila emerged. You can play with mouse or keyboard. For mouse controls, left mouse confirm, right mouse cancel. To target characters, use the associated name list on the screen. To scroll the enemy list, use the mouse wheel. For keyboard controls, use the arrow keys to change your selection. To navigate that hand, left side, and button right, use the left and right arrows. To select party members during combat, use up and down arrow. 2 in spacebar confirm, X and escape are cancel. Good luck with the game. You got this. Yeah, this is I've played around with Game Maker. This person definitely made all their stuff. Nala was victorious. 1F found. Whatever 1F is. Monster melted into sticky remains, opening up the passage ahead. Curiosity and hunger made Nala... I assume that's an H. Scoop a piece. Something to soothe the hunger accumulated over the days. She did not linger, weary of further strangeness. You obtained a chunk of flan. You can gain soul, start growth, and abilities by eating food dropped by enemies. Your choice of diet will influence how well a character can use specific abilities and gears as they gain souls and thus levels. Open your main menu with the escape key. Go to your item menu to learn more about the additional properties of any of the loot obtained during the adventure. Flan lies there motionless. Raise a character's stat growth for toughness by 1, +1 soul. The custard is slowly melting. Pepper infused with soul magic deals 30 damage. Salt infused with soul magic deals 30 damage. Gained a pouch of pepper. Giant piece of buttered toast is busy trying in vain to clean the sand in the hall. Talk, fight, lead. Talk? Harna Malni. Okay. A giant piece of toast covered in fresh flowers busy, trying in vain to organize books in a large library. Doc? Ruti nop ukram nepo na mar raini. Slice of lie emerged. Okay. I just saw the colors and checking everything. I guess the cake really is a lie, given everything. The lie does not... Oh, no. There we go. Now it attacked. Alright, since I know I'm not going to do this, I'm just going to defend up. Owl is victorious. 2F found. Obtained an edible cover. So is this going to be another one? Obtained a historical book. Never mind. Giant piece of toast covered in fresh flowers busy, trying in vain to organize books in a large library. Going with the same. Keep stand back, I got books and I really don't want to throw them. He's there, I'm just lost and in need of supplies. My water skin is dried up, same for my rations. You aren't with the weird thief. Wait, your garb look just like those, the Pilgrims of Akarim. Pilgrims of Akarim? Maybe you're right, changed its name over the centuries, but the castle was the heart of the Akarim Empire. I know about pilgrims venturing around the area and made a hypothesis about where this very location was. We traversed the desert as a way to strengthen our bodies. I don't know what is the origin other than that, but I probably have you to thank for the trail your backpack left in the sand. Are you sure you aren't with that thief that trailed me? Who are you? I am Emily, historian, and first to find Akarim's fallen seat of power. I am not a monk and pilgrim. You spare some rations. I assume you packed nicely on supplies. May I please have some of yours after this long trek? I can pass you some water, but I have yet to find a source of fresh water. Maybe the inner courtyard has a well. Let's hope it isn't dry. I have only brought 5 days of water. Emily passes one of her many water bottles to Nala. The water is warm and tastes like into plastic, yet feels pure for someone plagued by a full day of thirst. Nala thanks her in return. You need something? Books will do. I want to learn what happened here. So any red books on shelves will do nicely. I'll share any interesting facts, recipes I could find. One more thing. Some books here are actually cakes, so be ready to defend yourself if you find red books. Already knew. Wish I got the warning earlier. Let me clean the book before I give it to you. Here are my current research topics. I share with you the results of my research once I gather enough information. If you have forgotten what I taught you, just ask me a topic again. I only have the one. Yeah. She explores a team. Sure, maybe this will help both of us complete our goals. I want to discover the secrets of Akarim. Slice of lie emerged. You know, just the design of these is very okay. Maybe the survival horror is an actual thing in this game. Oh, some of these are free. Okay, that's 2 stamina, that's 1, so... whittle it down as much as I can. I was part of the victorious. 2F found. Obtained an edible cover. So, do I need 5 books to be able to heal? Is that what we're saying here? Raise the character's stat growth by pickiness by 1 for pickiness by 1 plus 1 soul. Guess we'll see what happens. Stroke book. Another one of you. I guess all the defense for Emily. I don't know how often these are supposed to attack. Another edible cover. Oh, okay. I thought that looked like a ladder. Is this guy's... Is my only way through here going to be to fight this guy? I'm going to try that other set of entrances first. I don't want to start just randomly killing things and immediately get the bad ending. Oh! No, he went back down. Also, shift is run, apparently. Okay. Well, these just attacked anyways. Emily getting free attacks is wild. I'm not gonna complain though. Oh, this thing's defense went up. Okay. Two chunks of flan. Okay, we just get rid of one immediately again. They make an interesting death noise. Mix. Rusty spoon. T-mix. Giant Pie's busy, endlessly busy, and cleaning duties. Still can't talk to it. Game of chess pieces does not match what Nala is used to. Chessboard in front of them was unusual, unlike the plain board from modern chess. It featured small trees and houses obstructing squares around the board. Genuine Akarimian chess. Nala, do you want me to give you pointers? Oh, so you see these little pawns? Here they are scouts. Scouts and rooks can ignore terrain. Cavalry, the knight, can jump over other pieces, but not terrain. Here, you can open like this. As the game progresses, Emily is distracted by all the historical trivia. She's able to share. Witnessing the distraction, Nala has an opportunity to cheat. Nala has ample time to think a proper move, deciding to take advantage of that time to plan a few moves ahead. The game ends soon after. Nala won the game. Nala learned how to think ahead. Did I, get an actual skill out of that? Oh! Oh, that thing's following me. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely seeing where the horror tag is coming from now. I suspect this is going to get significantly creepier. Maid emerged, butler emerged, medium flan millar emerged. Okay, interesting. Oh! Think ahead. You can draw a card. Okay. That's cool. The problem is all my stuff uses points, so I don't know how good that's gonna do. don't know that that's going to help me a lot. I think I might as well do that, and then guard. And then guard. Alright, so that guy's tank is up. Emily will be able to deal with the toast. Let's start working on this guy. There may be combos and abilities that make thinking... Oh, probably! We're in the very early stage of the game. I am sure that that's going to matter more. Hammer 'em. Five F found. Obtained 3 pieces of toast. Obtained a lump of caramel. Obtained the Queen's Soul Charm. Edible cover. Lump of caramel. Learn the toughness move guard. Plus 3 soul. 1 cost. Gain toughness bulk. Well, they both already know guard. Do I save that for someone else? Raise a character's stat growth by 1. Plus 1 soul. Still drips with butter. Tea leaves and salt mix. Oh, heal! I need... Man, another group attack. Okay, guess we'll just go in order. Knock you out. Begin chewing you down. Oh! Thank you for the follow, Soul Power Hour. Welcome. Much appreciated. Nope. I should have done that after I used them. That's on me. Wasn't paying attention to what I was selecting. Alright, let's wear you down. Nope, throw first. Toast and flan. Hey, what's this? Nothing. That's what it is. Historical books. We like those. Out of the way, please. Thank you. Okay, so we can go that way or we can go that way. Well, this way's behind a boss, so... appears to have been a diary. Read. The owner was asked to write about their condition. The Dr. Merrick was concerned about their health. Merrick searched in books for a remedy. It seems to have failed. The author is still sick. Text is missing words. Merrick is preparing to travel somewhere. Merrick is back with a curse. To their condition, the author feels healthy. The rest of the book is too hard to read. Historical book, thank you. You can sleep in the bed to fully heal and end the day. This will end the demo. Do you wish to rest? Continue exploring. Okay, so you only get 1 day in the demo. Interesting, but good to know. Obtained a royal dress. Rusty spoon. Oh. Damage and exhaust. And still loyalty exhaust. I can't do anything with either of those. Homemade charm made of soap protects from soul sickness. Can't use either of those. And I don't want to end the demo yet, so back we go. I'm sorry, what? That also doesn't look good. Oh, they're following me. The Flans attacks as Nala tries to talk with the man in the chair. Yeah, I'm starting to see where they might be thinking there's some horror going on, and we just haven't, you know, the other shoe hasn't dropped yet. Oh, I should have saved that, darn it. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Since I'm definitely not going to kill him on this turn, we're just going to do that instead. Peapod. Woman wakes up slowly due to the noise. Huh? A policy? Possibility? Damont? On Mekin? I can't understand you. Could you help? The man returned to his rusty position. He's doing his best to ignore Nala. And a rusty fork. I now have a rusty collection. Appears to be a dumbwaiter. A yellow padlock seems to secure the door. No way to use it right now. Alright, let's see what the big guy has. Colafos emerged. Oh, 250. Okay, this guy is a significant beefcake. This music is like really nostalgic. We're talking like classic old school RPG game stuff with this game. Alright, heal on the next turn. Thank you for giving me search again. She's just getting a ton of extra armor to defend herself with, which immediately got chewed down. Yay, more search. All that extra defense is really meaning something. Oof. But what's that death noise? And it seems to deflate as the steam and souls trapped inside seeps from their multiple wounds. One of their arms still radiates with heat. Obtained a braided bread. Since I can't sleep to heal, raise the character stat growth for agility by 1 plus 6 souls, and usually large but not alive. Learn the move Haymaker, plus 3 souls. 3 cost basic attack, damage might plus 30. Oh, that sounds like a good one. front of Nala stood what appeared to be a park, now overgrown with various crops, with some rustling in the leaves from wandering shapes within the maze, an oasis within the desert. And that is the demo, apparently. Good timing, Rippy. Because that's the end of the demo, and I think I'm going to call it here for the stream as well. Thank you for playing the demo. Some gameplay aspects and visual assets from the demo might change on full release. In the meantime, feel free to wish us the game. See you all this summer. Well, that was a more successful demo than the Isekai restaurant. So there we go. That was Soul Food. Or its demo, at least. So yeah, I'm going to call it here as well. I'm not going to try to dig up a fourth game for the last 40 minutes. I should have probably quit an hour ago anyways. I will not be here next week or the week after. Possibly even later, but we'll see. Watch the socials. Please keep an eye on things. Hope you all have a great couple of weeks. Welcome to all the new people. Thank you for following. Be safe. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.